the deal is not quite done. You still have the commissioners voting, not to mention the DOJ.
So investors certainly breathed a sigh of relief with this news, but the DOJ, or the Justice Department, it's still unknown what they're thinking about this deal. So while it's a step in the right direction for the companies, nothing is done until it's officially announced.
So what's likely to happen? I mean, have they ever diverged from the FCC?
So sources and analysts we spoke with told us it's common for the DOJ and the FCC to align pretty closely on these important matters, but it's so uncertain in DC right now, so it's hard to say what will happen until the DOJ sort of makes an announcement, but it's a good signal for the deal.
And it was not easy getting here, right? Either for T-Mobile or Sprint, they had to put forth lots of commitments. Tell us about that.
So this transaction was announced almost a year ago, and the companies didn't think they would have to try this hard to get it over the finish line. So they're making some serious commitments. They won't raise prices for 3 years. They're going to do a build out of 5G with certain things they need to meet, or they could have serious fines.
What about the concerns that this will reduce competition in the market? What are people saying around this deal?
So we're going from 4 major wireless carriers in the United States to 3. So this is no simple matter, and the government has been very opposed to this for years. So this is really going to take out a full competitor in the market, but it was seen as necessary because Verizon and AT&T have grown so strong that there's no room for other smaller players. It's just a winner-takes-all market.
Yeah, in fact, they're rising at the moment, an indication that perhaps further industry consolidation has been welcomed by investors. But when we look at the businesses of Sprint and T-Mobile, and now Sprint spinning off their Boost brand, would that help when it comes to competition in the industry?
The prepaid market is an interesting one, and the government was very concerned that customers with lower credit scores who weren't able to get cell phone plans would be affected. But with Boost Mobile, the biggest prepaid brand, now being sold as part of this announcement, it could clear the way for a deal. Sources have told me there is a lot of interest in the Boost brand. We could see TracFone, which is controlled by Carlos Slim, be interested, or private equity, or even Charlie Ergen from the chairman of Dish Network, maybe they could look. So there should be a lot of bidding interest in Boost, which we'll be following over the next few months.
So far, have we heard from the antitrust division at the DOJ?
That's what we're hoping to hear from in a few weeks later this summer. First, we'll see an FCC vote, and then we'll hear from the DOJ. But so far, it's been quiet. So people are still guessing what they're going to do.